Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Anna. Welcome back to my channel, and we are here for Love After Lockup, Season 1, Episode 10, The Wrecker, The Home Wrecker, and what the hell did I write? The Home Wrecker and the Nervous Wreck. This is the season finale, you guys. First of all, in case anybody cares, I'm late. I'm like a week late with this because I was on vacation and it was my fiance's birthday weekend when I went on vacation, and then I found out that I had 3 extra days, so I was off for like 9 days. And I just never got around to it. I end up just recently watching Love After Lockup. So if anybody was waiting, I do apologize. But this is the finale, and we gotta find us another show. I'm thinking about doing Judge Lynn Toller's um, Commit or Quit. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about that. But anyway, let's get into the episode. Um, let's start off with Chaz and Brownwood. The only thing I have to say about Chaz and Brownwood is when they get to the hotel and they laying in the bed together, and I just be so annoyed because every time he goes to kiss her, he got to put his tongue down her throat, and every kiss is not that. Like, every kiss ain't finna be tongue all down your throat. Like, then when they get to the hotel, he already got lingerie set out for her, laid out for her on the bed. And she was like, oh, yeah, this is nice. And it's just like, this bitch is about to lose her mind. She was already like, her body language was like, this is weird as fuck. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. And then when they start laying in the bed together and he steady trying to shove his nasty tongue down her throat with his weird ass, this girl has a full-on panic attack. And let me tell you what, I can't blame her, because I surely wouldn't want to sleep with him. Like, he's weird. He weird. He just make, like, he will make me uncomfortable. And it's like, I feel like he's steady trying to pressure her, but make it seem like he's not pressuring her to have sex. But why you got this lingerie laid out for her? If she wanted to dress up for you, then she would have done that on her own. But we barely know each other. And then it's like, come on, Chaz, who are you kidding? Like, this girl is way out of your league, and she absolutely do not want your penis anywhere near her. She had a full-on panic attack. And for my sex workers out there, like, I'm not even trying to be shady, because there's people out here that really do get down for money. However, how y'all do that? Like, how y'all have sex with people that y'all not attracted to? Because I'm Brandon. I'm having a full-on fucking panic attack. Like, crying, hyperventilating, all that shit, because I cannot, like, I can't fake it. I can't fake like I'm attracted to somebody. I wear my emotions on my face most of the time. So I wouldn't even, like, we wouldn't even get this far. Like, when it came to the jail shit, I would have had to find somebody that I was attracted to. Like, I ain't never cared about a coin. And I guess I ain't never had to. Like, I always got it out here, got it out the mud myself. So I ain't never had to rely on somebody to fund me. So I guess it's different when your options are different. But I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even getting wet for somebody that I'm not attracted to. That's just me. But that was really all that happened. Oh, he ended up also having a conversation. They go to, Chaz and Brandon go to her friend Courtney's house, the guy that she ended up talking on the phone with on the last episode. And and Chaz was asking if there was anything he had to worry about. And the friend was like, Chaz and the friend Courtney ended up going to the kitchen to have a conversation, while I believe Jessica and Brandon went in the garage and, packed up her things. And Chaz basically in the kitchen being insecure, talking about, so, have y'all ever dated? Anything like that? And the friend like, no, we always been cool, you know what I'm saying? And basically, Chaz trying to, I don't know, assert dominance or set some ground rules. And the friend like, so I can't call or text my friend because you insecure? I think the fuck not. The friend look like he'll knock Chaz's ass out. Like, he looked like a lame as well to me. But he looked like a cooler version of Chaz. It's like if Chaz had a little swag to him, had a little edge, he'd look like Courtney. But Courtney was giving, I really don't give a fuck what this man is talking about, and Brownwood needs to get rid of him because she don't even go for men like this, and I don't know why she going for this one, because she gonna end up walking all over him. And yeah, that's probably what she gonna end up doing after she finish having a panic attack, because eventually she probably gonna feel like she has to sleep with him, and she don't have to sleep with him. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But once these men spend money on you, they feel like, all right, it's about time you pay me in draws. And it's just like, no, I changed my mind. This girl had a full on panic attack, y'all. I'm sorry. When that happened, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was hollering. Do you hear me? Screaming, because the shit was hilarious. Because she really was like, I don't know, who does this before they're about to have sex. A bitch that don't want to have sex with the person they laying next to. That's who does that. And Chaz goofy ass, oh, I'm here for you, baby. And it's just like, sir, you are not making it any better for yourself with all of that. I'm sorry, I keep thinking about it. So the update on Chaz and Brownwood is that the PO has not approved her to move to Kentucky, and he still Chaz is still waiting for Brownwood to come down to Kentucky. And meanwhile, Brownwood is getting to know her daughter and building a relationship with her, and it's like, Brownwood, that's where you need to stay down there with your baby and make up for the lost times. Like, that's what you need to do. I really feel like you need to stay active in your daughter's life. And the fact that your baby is one of those children that's not like out here being unruly and disrespectful to you and allowing you to be back in her life, you should take advantage of that, because everybody don't get that. Some kids be resentful and fuck you mom, all that kind of shit. And her daughter seemed like she has an understanding that when you on drugs, like, it's really an addiction and it takes over your whole life. So we've been talking about them for too long. Let's move on to Rick and Radine. So Radine and her mom are in the kitchen having a conversation, and Radine decides to tell her mother that she and Kay are married and she don't want to be with Rick. And mama act like her feelings was hurt, and she felt like Rick was good for Radine, and she feels like that she needs to tell Rick the truth. The only thing I agree with about that is that she needs to tell that man the truth and let him be. What I don't agree with is the fact that you feel like that old ass man was good for your daughter. Like, yeah, it's, I guess, acceptable for them to date at the ages that they are now, but he been fucking around with this girl since she was 19 years old. So why do you feel like, I don't know, do we know the age difference between Radine's father and stepmother? Because it's giving, I used to date older men as well that provided for me, so I don't feel like there's a problem with that. And it's like, there is a problem with that. That man was pushing 50 and she was not even 20 years old. So yeah, Radine was bogus for not telling Rick. However, who cares? he's giving predator, like you a old creep. So whatever she did to you, I feel no ways about it. So she ends up meeting with Rick so she can tell him that she's married to married to Kay. And when she, first of all, he came in there with intentions on them trying to reconcile, and I'm just like, sir, this ain't even that kind of conversation, dear. Like, so I don't even remember what the actual conversation was, but all I do know is that once she told him that she and Kay was married already, of course he was pissed, but he playing that role of like, more like, damn bitch, okay, cool, like, no, it's all good, no sweat off my brow, but you bothered. You real bothered, Rick. You mad that she chose this woman over you and y'all had more time in, I guess. And then it's so funny because Rick always tries to like make a joke and trying to shit on Radine, and she always bring it home, and then he end up with egg on his face. What was the comment that she made? He said, "Oh, she said you deserve more than me." He's like, "Yeah, I do." And she was like, "Yeah, so you should go." And I'm just like, or either he said he deserves better, and she was like, "Yeah, you do. So go get better, because I told you from jump that Kay wasn't going nowhere, and it's clear she ain't going nowhere because we's married." So that was really all for Rick and Radine. The funniest part about it was um Radine, like, you're not that girl, and you thought you was that girl. She gonna say at the end of that conversation in her confessional that Rick can't stay away from her, and he's gonna end up calling her, and then they show us in the update that he has not called her, and Radine is staying with her parents until Kay gets out of jail, which could be between the years of 2024 and 2036. I see it. Okay, girl. Like, I hope the shit work out when when he does get out of jail. When she does get out of jail, because that'll be real unfortunate. Anyway, let's move on to Lacy and Antoine. I roll my eyes every time I get to this couple because it's just the stupidest shit in the world to me. Like, for this woman to be dating this young ass boy and expecting all that she's expecting from him, especially after considering the years that he spent in prison, and considering how delayed he seems to be, and also considering that his mama told you that he wasn't about nothing and you thought she was playing. And it's like, yeah, it might have been a hint of jealousy, and it might have been, I just don't want you to date my son, but she ain't told you no lie. So Lacy and Antoine go have dinner at Christy's mother's house. Antoine's mother's house, Christy. And the whole family's there. Seem like all his siblings are there. Christy dating a black man. I'm just like, that's really interesting. At some point throughout the dinner, the family gets to asking Antoine a bunch of questions that he not really super comfortable with. Y'all know he been in solitary confinement, so I feel like it'd be like overload for him, for people to be asking him all kind of questions, and questions that quite frankly he don't have the answer to. Like, what is your plans? Like, what do you plan on doing, in the next couple of years? Like, getting a job, or what's going on? He don't want to answer them questions, so he get up from the table and he go have him a square. Meanwhile, Christy messy ass in the kitchen letting Lacy know that Antoine still ain't shit. He's still a liar. And he just recently told me that he messages about 50 girls the same message every morning. So he's sending a mass text, a good morning text, to 50 different women every morning. And I'm just like, what grade are we in? Like, I ain't heard of people doing that since I was in high school. But in the mind, he is still in high school because he's only about what, either 17 or 20 years old in the mind. That's how long he been in jail. Child. So Lacy gets upset, and when they leave, Lacy ends up confronting Antoine in the car, and I don't even know if he said that he didn't. I think he told her that he didn't do that, and I don't know where the miscommunication came in, but that's not what I told my mama. And then she says like I don't even feel like you. She like, I don't even feel like you love me for real. Like, how do you show love? And he like, I've never done anything to make you feel like I don't love you. She like, yeah, but how do you show love? And it's just like, Lacey, like, this is your fault. You can't even really be mad at him because you, with your grown ass, should have known that he is incapable of showing you the love and affection that you require. Like, he don't really show no love and affection to his own damn mama. Like, he's standoffish with everybody. So why did you think that you would be any different? Like, Antoine seemed like the type of man, like, he just fucking these hoes. Like, he not trying to cuddle with them or nothing like that. Like, that don't seem like that's his judge. Shout out to Jasmine Masters. Like, that don't seem like that's his kind of party. So how can you require this man that spent the better part of his 20s in and out of jail, and then 2 of them years being in solitary confinement? Like, he don't even know how to be around people right now. So what makes you think that he knows how to show you love when he's never even had a real adult relationship? Like, you're dating a child. Do you not understand that you're dating a 20-year-old with your 38-year-old ass? Like, you should know better. Then I guess he getting his feelings about the conversation, and it's not going the way that he wants it to go. So he takes off his mic, and they pan over to her house, to Lacey's house, and they just doing like photos and slow-mos around her apartment or house or whatever it is. And we get a phone call. We hear a phone call where the producer and Lacy are talking, and she just like, it's been really difficult between Antoine and and I feel like if I leave him, he's gonna basically backslide and end up getting back on drugs and in jail. It was like, first of all, if he was gonna do that, he was gonna do it anyway. Secondly, ladies, can we stop making these men our responsibility? Like, that's not on you. If you leave him and he decides to get back on drugs, that ain't got nothing to do with you, my love. That's between him and his drug of choice. Like, don't blame me because you wanted to get back on drugs. That's what you wanted. You're not going to tell me that, oh, since you left, then I'm going to get back. That's just some guilt trip shit to make a person stay. And that don't work with me. Oh, you want to get back on heroin? Oh, well, I mean, good luck with that. Don't call me, because you're not going to rob me so you can get your fix. No. Child, if that wasn't enough of a shit show, after she said all of that, then she says, I just think it's best for him that we don't film anymore. And I'm just like, I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm in a car and gnats are getting in here and it's going to piss me off because he want to be in my face. This fool done got pregnant by him. So, it's all downhill from here. As far as I'm concerned. Moving on. Taylor and Chance. Child. They another one that make my ass itch. So Chance picks the girls up from school, so he could take them on a carriage ride in what looks like 40-degree weather so he can propose to Taylor. He got them, he did a little arts and crafts project. He did signs that say, "Will you marry me?" And then he made the girls hot chocolate and I guess took them down wherever they downtown is. And got them on this horse and buggy, and the girls was like, "Bro, it's cold. Like, Ma, you said we was going to the fidget store, and I don't understand why we on this carriage and it's cold as hell out here. Like, what are we doing?" So Chance is trying to really get the girls into it, and he pointing out all these buildings that they don't care about, don't know what it means. They trying to get to the fidget store because that's what was promised to them. So they get off the carriage ride, and he pulls them to the side. Mind you, while they in the carriage, he get these girls these hot chocolate, and he gives the littlest one. He's like, "Be careful, it's hot." Kids don't listen to that. She burned the hell out of her mouth, and she started screaming. Everybody just sitting there looking stupid, and I'm just like, Tweedledee and freaking Tweedledum. And both are interchangeable. Whoever came to mind when I said it is who I'm referring to. Taylor Tweedledee or Tweedledum, and so is Chance. Because why you even take the top off of that baby? You probably told them it's hot chocolate. Hot chocolate equates, okay, chocolate and then there's marshmallows in here, so let me go ahead and take me a sip. Because I'm a kid. And baby to burn her mouth. And I'm just like, this is one indicator that this is probably not a good idea. The oldest one was really vocal this episode. I barely have heard her say anything in the past episodes. However, she really wasn't feeling this. Nobody was excited. I guess except for Taylor when Chance finally got down on one knee and asked the question. And, she says yes, but then she says, "I'm nervous to tell Bobby." And then they get to the end, and Chance says he still wants Bobby to move into the garage. And I'm just like, Taylor, all I can do is pray for you, dear. And hope that you don't let this man marry you and basically have rule over you and your girl's life and become more abusive than he already is. Like, it's really sad and it really makes me uncomfortable. He also gave the girls their own promise rings. And I guess they was excited enough, but it's a no for me, dog. Like, it's just really weird. I don't know. I don't like how close he is to them girls. I don't like how he tries to manipulate Taylor, and the fact that he still want Bobby to move into the garage for what? So can't nobody keep their good eye on you like they need to? Nah, Bobby, you stay right there. And if you got to get that man out, do it by any means necessary. I don't care what you got to do, dear. Get him up out your house, because he don't mean you, your sister, or your nieces any good. And that's on period. Child, Kevin and Tiffany. It's a hot mess as well. Because we haven't seen them in a couple of weeks. Kevin ended up calling Tiffany, and he wants to reconcile. So she agreed. First, she acted like she didn't want to. Then she agrees to meet up with him, and I guess she came in her nice little tight dress, and she basically said, like, "I don't like the fact that you was messing around on me. Like, I don't appreciate that." And he basically tells her, "Well, I like women, and I'm not gonna stop messing around. So, like, I figure since you like girls, maybe, we could, son." I'm just like, hey, can I put out a disclaimer as a bisexual woman? Men, hi. Just because we're bi, that don't mean that you just get to have free range threesomes whenever you deem necessary. Like, it don't work like that. Just because I'm attracted to men and women don't mean automatic threesome. Like, who told y'all that? Stop doing that, because this ain't that. I hate that shit. Like, you niggas either be really upset that we like women, or you really be pushing for a threesome, and it's just like, I never told you that. If I ain't said nothing to you about a threesome, don't say nothing to me about one, because that's not on the forefront of my mind. Like, most of us bisexual women is not out here like, ooh, I like both, let me have a threesome. Like, no. So stop doing that. Stop assuming that. Because you know what assuming do? Makes an ass out of you and me. Don't do that. But this goofy agrees to it. Setting a bad example for all the rest of us. But she don't speak for all of us. Let me just say that. Tiffany speak for Tiffany. Because she agreed to the shit. So now they currently looking for a third. And she hasn't spoke to Curtis since he woke up from his nap. So there's that. I'm just like, that's rather unfortunate. Let's talk about, let's go to Indy and Harry. Indy is taking it on home. And I'm super excited that she's going home. I knew Indy was over it last week when she let her mama basically come in here and do that, because I believe in past episodes Indy has, talked back and cussed and fought back and drove off on people because she didn't appreciate her mama trying to interfere with what she had going on with Harry. So they end up having a conversation. Indy calls Harry to walk down from Carla's house, his other sister, because she lets him know, I'm about to get ready and go. I don't know if you care, but just come say goodbye. And I'm not leaving Nicola up here so you can say goodbye to her, because it's going to devastate her to have to say goodbye to you. And I'm just like, girl, please. She'll be alright. Tell her to tell that nigga bye. So he then go to come down there and he tried to tell her, so you don't think it was childish for you, to let your mom come down here and waste my time. And then he in the confessional saying, like, it's after a while, your parents gotta stop taking responsibility for you, and the age it starts with 1 and it's a 2-digit number. And I'm just like, this dumbass nigga, I always think he's saying some insightful shit, and he's not. Like, what are you even talking about? Are you trying to say 18? Just say 18. Like, I don't I don't understand where you was even going with that. But he done said a lot of dumbass shit, but he's always high in the confessional. So what do we expect from Harry's ass? So then basically this is finally Indy is taking up for herself, and she was like, well, had you not did what you was doing to me, my mama wouldn't have to come down here and get you together. So time wasted or not, like, it is what it is. So she says her goodbyes, and he asks her if she's gonna keep in touch, and she like, I don't know. So then she leaves, and I'm happy that she's leaving. She's crying while she in the car, and Coco like, why you crying, Mom? She was like, nothing. I'm like, girl, just suck it up and go on home back to Maryland, where your ass belongs, with your family, your real family. Then they flip over to Harry at Terry's house, to another set of Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Did y'all see that struggle breakfast he was cooking for her that she didn't even eat? Child, it seemed like he poured half a bottle of canola oil in the skillet, heated it up, and then just cracked the egg in that bitch and just left it floating. I'm just like, wait, what is that? Like, I know y'all was still shoving it up better than that in prison, my dude. Like, why did you use all of that? Like, who fries eggs in oil? Like, is that a thing? Because I fry my eggs in butter. Like, I'm just like, what is this? He brought it to her. She was like, "Oh, baby, how cute." She was like, "Well, we gotta get ready though." She didn't even acknowledge. She didn't even eat the breakfast. He sat that shit down. She went and got in the shower, and that was that. And he like, "Yeah, I want to be with Terry. She motivate me." And then they doing the same thing. Him and Terry. She so called going over his checklist for the day. So first there's Ava, and then what else do you have planned? He's like, job hunting and maybe tattoos. And I'm just like, this shit is lame. Like, I don't know what she thinks she really doing, but at the end of the day, like, he's not shit. Meanwhile, while you're in the shower, he trying to get a hold of Indy on the phone. And Indy back at home and she's been ignoring the calls. But at the end of the episode when they gave their update, she said they said that Indy and Harry have been talking back and forth, but it's just like, Terry, you goofy too. Just like Miss Yolanda said, just like I said a couple weeks ago, like, you think you doing something, but you think you trying to mold him and make him a better man, and it's just like, it's not giving, sis. The likelihood of him becoming a better man for you is slim to none. Like, niggas like that run through hella bitches before they get to the one that they decide, you know what, well, I'm old now, I'm gonna settle on down with this one. Like, that's what you want to be? You want to wait till that nigga get old, because that's when he gonna get his shit together, probably, and probably not even then. But I knew you was goofy when you lost your good job because you was so intrigued by him. Like, what's intriguing about him? Cause he Puerto Rican. Okay. There's plenty of Puerto Ricans that look like him that are not in jail, that are actually doing something with their lives. So, stupid is, stupid does. Let's move on to this last ignorant ass nigga. I can't stand Martell. I'm sorry. Like, Martells have not been winning for the past couple of years. I just want to say that. They have a home confinement party for this man. And I'm just like, I'm so sick of you motherfuckers glorifying coming home from jail. It don't make no sense. Like, I'm tired of it. Because what are we having a party for? What are we celebrating? Home confinement party. That sounds dumb as hell to me. Like, we celebrating this nigga having to stay in the house. We celebrating you being on punishment. That's cute. So then, his cousin show up. Her name is Teresa. And apparently she is one of the people that was trying to hook them up back in the day. And Teresa says she's glad Kayla put her life on hold, and she glad she stuck it out with cuz, and when you love somebody, that's what you're supposed to do. And I said, no, cousin, because you came in trying to talk the right shit, and he red lighted your ass real quick. Teresa coming there talking about, she held it down for 13 years, like, I want to be in the wedding, and let's be clear, because she was stud, masculine presenting. I want to be a best man. I'm not about to be no bridesmaid. And he like, hold the phone. Who said anything about marriage? And she like, my nigga, like, that's the least you can do. Like, I know she happy you home. You happy to be home. And he like, she should be more happy than I am. Then this nigga gets in the confessional and says, well, I don't know if he said it in the confessional or if he said it to the cousin, that girls chase him and he the catch. Nigga, what? All you big in country, probably a big country dick, and that's all the fuck that you provide. So please cut it out. You are not the prize, my dear, when all you provide is dick. I can get dick anywhere. Anywhere. Like, you big dumb country ass nigga. It's not even just country. Like, you big dumb goofy ass jailbird niggas think that dick is gonna take you far. And it's just like, that shit gonna shrivel up eventually, my dude. After a while, you gonna have to start taking blue chew. And then once that start working, it's like, what do you have? You don't have a job. You you don't have a pension, you don't have no money saved up, like you just gonna be a gangbanger until you 75 years old. Like, that is not hot. It ain't hot now. But for you to think that you're the catch, how are you the catch? Like, let me know what I'm catching. Because it seems to me that Kayla has provided the roof over your head. Kayla has provided your clothes. Kayla has provided your food. Like, you driving her car. How are you the prize? I just want to know. Like, since you the prize, give me some examples. That ain't bullshit. Please, give me some examples, because I'm dying to know. Don't worry, I'll wait. Like the fuck out on. Dick. And a headache. No, thank you. I'm cool on that. Then Bobo country ass giving her all type of stupid ass advice, talking about, you know, he told me how you be talking to him, and you know that's a man, and he just got out of jail with all these men, and you got to respect him. And it's just like, no, she got to tell Martell to kiss her ass. I got to respect him. He get to talking cash crazy to me and being disrespectful. Well, we gonna be disrespectful in this motherfucker. I'm sorry. It might not be a good thing, but I match his energy, so you're not gonna talk crap. Like, I'm very patient. I am. I give people more chances than they ought to have. But you're not gonna just continuously disrespect me and then think I'm not gonna eventually buck or nuck. Like, nigga, do you know I can leave right now today and get these lights turned off, and you'll have to figure the fuck out where you going and how you was gonna get there? Because I'm sure she bought his phone. I'd have cut the phone off. I'd have moved. I'd have went my ass back home to my family. Like, y'all leaving y'all families for these niggas that damn near wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire, baby. Like, I'm sorry, Martell don't give two damns about Kayla. I'm sorry, I done got off on a tangent. Bobo ass done told her that she got to respect him, and he a alpha male, and it's just like, alpha males don't lay up and let women take care of them, as far as I'm concerned. Alpha males don't only have dick to provide. Alpha males don't think that they're the prize. Alpha males have sense enough to know that, no, nigga, I ain't the prize, she's the prize. The woman is the prize. Why do you think that you're the prize? I'm still stuck on that. Girl, Martell the type of nigga that want a bitch to propose to him. He want to be courted, and he want Kayla to go into the store and get all his family gathered around and have her looking goofy on her damn knee in a white dress to propose to his ass. Child. I'm tired. This season has been a doozy. Because everybody was just stupid as hell. I have not seen the previews yet for the upcoming season. Oh! They update. Girl, Kayla talking about she just waiting on him so they can have this baby. And he has no plan. Martell has no plans on proposing. I'm like, oh, so you excited to be a baby mama? Because that's all you got to be. You excited to be a baby mama to a nothing ass nigga that's probably going to end up back in jail, or cheating on you, or having several kids on you, or bringing you back something. Because he already got Anna calling him in the confessional, which is feeling like a setup for next season. Martell might dump you and then beat his ass back on TV next season, Kayla. So just go home and find that dick that you done already had and get back cool with that one. Get back cool with the second man that you slept with in your entire life waiting on this nigga. I'm sorry. Ridiculous. That has been Love After Lockup, Season 1, Episode 10, Season Finale. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this finale. And please let me know what else y'all want me to talk about, y'all. Like, ain't nothing else really moved me in my spirit. to do anything. I didn't even finish commit or quit. But y'all let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next one.